Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mind, where we break down the guitar sounds on our latest album, Electric Mind. Today's episode is about the song Revolution, so let's get into it. So for my parts on Revolution, I recorded some of the heavier chorus riffs, and we accomplished that with a Greco Les Paul through a Marshall JCM 800, the same one that we used on HCBM that we've covered before in the series. For my parts today, I'm just going to kind of recreate that using my Gibson Les Paul Studio into my Marshall clone amp, into the Universal Audio aux, and then that's running through an Apollo Twin into Logic. So that's how we're recreating the tones today. And here's roughly what they sounded like.
So Revolution was one of the songs that Cameron and Sean brought to the table. Really cool, interesting chord progression for the verses. Adam and I were really digging on it right away. For that song, similar to HCBM with Sean kind of coming up with all the initial rhythm tracks, I took it upon myself to just add a little bit of color, kind of emphasize what parts I thought were kind of interesting from what he laid down. So again, very complimentary, not over the top kind of guitar playing on my end. So unlike the Fender Deluxe that we used on a lot of the other clean tones on the album, we actually used a white Randall Century 170 solid state head going through a Marshall 412 cabinet to get the clean tones on Revolution. One of the cool things that I added would be during the verses to kind of play off what him and James are playing on the keyboards. I decided to call upon my Fender Player Series Jaguar, utilizing the tremolo arm to get some of those spacier vibes. Now in the chorus, I called upon my baritone. Once again, similar to the Roan, I wanted to be able to get access to that low open B string. Really added a kind of heaviness to the song that wouldn't be present otherwise. Going right into a Marshall JCM 800, the go-to for the album. Had that going through a 412 cabinet. Fairly clean setting overall on the baritone. Really wanted it to just cut through the mix, and when you're dealing with those lower frequencies, you don't need to add too much drive or it starts to get muddy. My last addition would be the solo at the end of the song. I wanted to kind of stick with the trend that I have with the song of working with single coil pickups. So I called upon another one of my favorite guitars that doesn't get too much of the spotlight these days, but this is my Mexican-made Fender Telecaster. Love this guitar very much. Used it a lot on some earlier recordings, but we had this bad boy going into that Marshall JCM 800. We had to go through a couple of different pedals. Had to go through a full tone octafuzz to give it that little bit of Jimi Hendrix octave kind of vibe. We didn't actually use the fuzz on that pedal though, just the octave. For the fuzz we used a PSHC Moon Fuzz. Really, really cool tone on that pedal. And then we also used some other parallel effects, a vintage ADA flanger, and our producer Jeremiah Pilbeam added some manual panning.
So there you have it. That was Revolution off of Electric Mind. Hope you guys dug the video. If you like it, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on social media. We'll have some links down below. We have some merch available on our website as well. And thanks for checking out our music. Thanks for watching our videos. Have a great day.